Hi, StarQuip here for Star Trek Fleet Command. I've been a while since I've made a video. I've been time consuming due to the fact I've been working a lot. And yeah, things like I've been working on a video that I was doing and it didn't work. And yeah, I uploaded it then found half the video was missing. So I never really got to finish it. And now I'm having issues with sound cards and all that sort of stuff. So I'm trying to work all that out. But let's get to what the main this video is. I've actually recorded the video, but now I'm changing the start of it due to the fact that I wanted to talk about the main reason I was quite angry when the new arc came out. Yes, I got on there and got ballistic about the fact that I wasn't happy because main reason was the Enterprise D, but originally it wasn't just that. I was already upset when it comes to the way Scopely does events and their timelines. Basically, I know a lot of Americans watch my videos, I can just go to and look at it. So a lot of Americans may get offended by this, but I find that the way they organise the events, they don't think about other countries, like for example Australia. When you go to the last, just before the arc started, they brought out the faction hunt, which was a Sunday in America. Well, for me, it was Monday and I work, which made it extremely difficult. How much they packed into that day was very extremely hard for me to be able to do it. And then the next day I had to get up at 3 AM in the morning, which the next part of it started at 2 AM. Well, I didn't have to get up at 3. I had to leave at 3:30 and AM, and the day start at 2 AM. So it was about an hour and a half. But obviously I wasn't playing for that hour and a half because I was in bed and I woke up and I got dressed to go for work, and I was driving about 1,000 Ks, over 1,000 Ks that day. I had to go and drop something off, which we'll talk about in the video, because I've even got a picture in there of how far I had to travel and where I had to go and all that sort of stuff. But what it comes down to is the events were great, yeah, that for you in America because it was a Sunday and you had Monday as a public holiday. Well, for me, it wasn't not a public holiday on Tuesday, and you were going to shut the game down for 3 hours. So basically I got home and had about 10 minutes and then the game shut down because you couldn't bring the arc out. And so basically I didn't have any time to do, let alone do my dailies. There's no way I was going to be able to do faction hunt. And so that was one of the reasons I was quite upset, because I was already angry before I seen Ultimate DJ's video, which I love his videos. One of the reasons I've got this picture up here at the moment is because it's going to come quite clear. It was quite annoying. And when you start looking at the calendar, all calendars are suited to the time zone in America, because you're looking here at 11th and the 12th, the 18th and the 19th, and the 25th and the 26th. That's great for you guys in America because that's Saturday, Sunday. In Australia, that's Sunday, Monday, which always means that the events finish on a day where I've got to work. So the main big things, especially when you have things like Armadas, it's very hard for me to do Armadas when I'm at work. Okay, there's Armadas here I can see on the 14th and the 15th. But it's when they do the big events on the Saturday, Sunday, for in America, they don't think that, there's no consideration for the other countries, is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, I'm in Australia. There's New Zealanders, which are probably even further, it affects them even worse, because they're 2 hours, or 2.5 to 3 hours ahead of me. And obviously, that whole area of the time, as the world spins around, you've got to, if you're going to bring out a game that's supposed to be a world game, can't just think of one country when you're developing the times you're going to set events and all that sort of stuff. You got to think of other countries, is what I'm trying to get at. I've kept my mouth quite a lot about this, and then we don't even going to get into how the paying works for it, because it's ridiculous that we've got to pay a lot more than the Americans for the same thing. And don't get me trying to talk about the fact that it's a difference between taxes and Australian dollars, because it does not work out that way. Because I was playing the game on my computer in the trial version of the PC version, which I gave up on and basically deleted once this arc started because I was so cranky. Sorry about that. It was so much cheaper if I wanted to buy a pack on there, because if, say, it was a $10 pack, it cost me about $13. Here, if I want to buy a pack on server 192, if I want to buy a $10 pack, which what it is in America, would cost me $16. So why am I paying such a difference? Because when I pay for that $10 pack, if I was to pay that $10 pack from the thing, they would take only $13 from my account, because that's what the Australian dollar difference is. So why are they taking so much with that extra $3? Or it could be $30 if we're talking a $100 pack. Why am I paying that much more if I want to play the game and pay my way than an American? Why I got to pay the extra money? And if you contact iTunes, they say first they would tell me that there's a Scopely that's pocketing the money. Then after a 3-hour phone call, which I have recorded, they admitted that, oh no, we're the ones pocketing the money because it's what it's costing us. And I'm trying to work out where they can come up with a conclusion that it costs them that much more. It's because they're trying to say that the Australian government is taxing them more. I can tell you, companies come to Australia and buy Australian companies and take the money back overseas because they're paying less tax than what the Australian does. So don't tell me that you're paying more to take the money back overseas than what you would if you were living in Australia paying the tax rates. So don't tell me that. Is total hobcobble. I'm trying to think of a word that's not going to get me in trouble by YouTube. But yeah, that's where I stand at that. But yeah, it comes down to, I'm annoyed about the fact the events are helpful for Americans but not helpful for other countries. For example, I live in Australia, so that's why I'm using Australia as an example. That Sunday in America is Monday in Australia, and it's, like I said, it starts at 2 AM on a Monday here in Australia. That the events start, the arc starts, or whatever you want to call it. The dailies start at 2 PM, not 2 AM. So yeah. So I don't know what else I can say about it. I'm going to call it that, and I'll go into my video. There is quite a lot more in the video, which I've got to try and edit this in, and then I'll probably trim some of that out because some of this was mentioned in the video. But yeah, hope you keep watching. Thank you. And sorry if you were offended. It's all about the new latest arc and how disappointed I was that we didn't get the Enterprise D. And what we got, I think, is personally, Scopely was not making any money from people buying speed up packets, I reckon. That's my feeling, and the only way they work it out, they had to redesign it to make us spend more money. Because we'll go into the game, because waiting around for the game is not enough. So basically, they wanted you to buy these. You wanted to buy the officer. They wanted you to buy these. This is what it's all about. Getting you to spend money on the game. And then you had to buy these as well. That's my theory about the whole arc. Is it's all about you spending money. And even we had the ticket event and we didn't get any free tickets. Normally when they're bringing out these ticket events, they have three tickets you need to buy, but they'll give you one for free. This one they didn't say, well, they didn't give me any, I can tell you that. Yeah, that was quite a part that I thought was disappointing. Oh, okay. I've got 15 hours left, but I don't really need to. I have, actually we'll show the ship right now. I was going to make a video tonight when I go and use it, but we'll show you where it's at. Now I've upgraded all the weapons and the defense shield, and the ship is performing worse than it was beforehand, which seems to happen every time. I'm puzzled at that one, that when it was performing better with one shield and one weapon than what it is now with 3 upgraded weapons and the shields. So it doesn't make sense. So yes, I can actually do the warp drive, but I don't want to do it until I've got enough to do both, which I need. So we need, what do we need here? We need 2 there, so I need 2.7, so I need about another 500 to be able to upgrade this to tier 10. Well, yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Don't think I'll get 500 just doing today. So probably by next week end, I might be able to get to next tier. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. As you can see, there's no crew on at the moment. They're all on away missions, or most of them. As you can see, I've got most of my crew on away missions. Look at how many are on away missions at the moment. That's still going. Yeah, that's what it's been about. It's just been about away missions. I do have my away mission, my shuttle bay at level 49. Is it really helping that much? Don't know. Is this weapon bonus? This is where I get frustrated with Scopely. Number one, they bring out this whole new thing. Wouldn't it have been best, we were struggling to work it out before, wouldn't it have been best to make a video themselves on how this new features all work? Yes, they give it to the content creators, which I like, the information that they give them, but they don't, personally to me, give enough information when the arc starts. And you're supposed to slam out, and you're supposed to do it on day one that they bring it out, and you're still figuring it all out. Now, that is the frustrating part. Why can't Scopely, when they bring out something new, give us a little video themselves on explaining how it's supposed to work, instead of getting us to figure it out? Because you know why? I worked it out. Because you must mess it up, and you have to go and buy more to go and do it the right way. So this way they get you to spend twice as much money because you didn't do it right the first time, so you got to go out and spend more money to get the things. So whereas in what I mean is that you got to buy more of these things, so you can, because you didn't do the officers properly, or you didn't do the officers you need to get the things that you wanted. That's my theory. That this is all the reason they don't give you the information properly is so that you'll spend more money. Because you do it wrong, so then you got to go out and buy another pack if you brought the first pack, and which you would need to do if you want to be able to upgrade your officers to be able to get the bonuses. And I don't think it's really worth the effort, personally. If we go to here right now and have a look, we'll have a look at all the away missions I've got going. As you can see, I've got a lot going. I did do this building upgrade straight away, the research to get the extra ones. So all it's done is give you 3 extra away missions that give you these tokens. Now, what do I think of these tokens? Well, let's go and have a look. It's right down the bottom here, away mission tokens. So this is what we get. Now, it looks quite good, doesn't it? We're getting all these ships that you can get blueprints for. So say this ship here I want at the moment. I can get 1 blueprint out of the 350 required USD bid it for 4,150 tokens. So yes, if I wanted to get it, at the moment I wouldn't even get 3. And I've worked mightily hard doing a lot of away missions to get this far. And yeah, do I think it's worth it? Personally not. But at the same time, it is a bit. Now, there is a video that I've been trying to edit. If I go to my photos, which is all to do with they brought the ships out. Yes, thank you, they brought the ships out. I've been trying to edit a video about the packs and all that sort of stuff, and it, for some reason, it's not working. Probably because I was doing multiple screens and all that sort of stuff, trying to scroll different packs, and all the editing, the program didn't like what I had done. So I was going to redo it, and I got so busy at work. Drive from Albury, which is on the border, up to here, which is one of the reasons I can make this video today, is because it is a red zone and I cannot go to work now because I went there for work. So basically I got up at like 3 a.m. or left at 3:30 and got there around 9:30, waited for someone, so I left there about 10:30 and got home nearly 5 o'clock. Well, not home, back to work. So by the time I got home, I had about 10 minutes to play the game and it shut down because you were doing maintenance. So I had 10 minutes of the day to be able to do everything again. And because obviously they thought, well, America's on holidays for Labor Day, we can make heaps of content for them to do because they're on holidays. Well, no, not all of us are on holidays, because some of us have to work, because in the country that I'm in, Australia, I had to work. And yeah, and I'm showing this map that there's a lot of Sydney is in the red zone with lockdowns and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I found it mightily unfair that they brought so much content out, because the Americans were on holidays, and I wasn't. I was working and I got basically nothing done, because by the time I got home from work and had 10 minutes to do the game, I didn't even get my dailies done. I did get to do a little bit on the Wednesday morning, because my dailies are at 2 p.m. for me. They start, so I was able to do a little bit just before I went to work. But yeah, by then faction event had finished, because the faction finishes at 2 a.m. So yeah, I was quite annoyed, and that's what. So then when I didn't get the Enterprise D, seen Ultimate DJs, it's a good videos he does, and I appreciate his videos. I can tell you, I listened to his podcast on that drive that was over 6 hours, so I was able to listen to at least the last 2 podcasts he did, and I appreciated that, because it, which normally when I go for these drives, the internet drops out and I don't get to listen to them, but I got lucky, I had internet all the way there, so I was able to listen to him. And I was all excited when I got home. Okay, I couldn't play the game and do my dailies or do anything, but at least I was going to get me Enterprise D. And then I watched his video and went, what? You're kidding me. We're not getting it. I thought that was what the whole event was. We had pictures of it, and it was going to be coming out, and we're getting all the officers, and it was going to be next generation, and yet we didn't get the big thing, the ship. That's what we're all struggling and waiting for. So yes, I was quite frustrated. So I've just shown you a couple of pictures. Oh, that was a ship I was happy to blow up. He wasn't happy about it, but he had plenty of warning, because I flew Discovery there, because this ship can't even get to where it was, and his complaint was He was doing faction hunt. The system that he was in was a Warp 180 system that has ships from 49, 50, and 51. You don't get any extra points killing ships at that level than what you would killing ships in a level, killing level 43 is about the maximum it goes to. This is one of my arguments. The only reason, and he is only a level 46, so he wasn't up there killing like me, which I was heading there to kill those ships because I am level 49 and required to kill level 50 ships, and that's one of the reasons I was heading there. So, yeah, complaining about that, but yeah, if the ship was sitting there long enough for me to be able to kill it, and I mean, I changed crews and everything, and then set the ship there, and it did not budge. So he was not sitting. He had left his ship there. He was not doing faction hunt. That's my thing. Anyway, this was one of the missions. I was going to record all the things, but for this arc, and you can see how much lithium I had to spend to get basically nothing. I'll edit that one in, but again, Scopely can't even bother putting the picture here. It says it's an Enterprise D. That's not an Enterprise D. We all know what the Enterprise D looks like. Still have not fixed that, and I think that's what. Are they having problems designing the ship or making the ship? Is that what the whole issue is, or we didn't get it? That makes what I'm feeling is that they're having troubles putting the ship into the game, and that's the real reason we didn't get it, because otherwise it would be here. Now this is the one thing I wanted to show you guys, was that to do Dock A it cost me 60k, but when I don't know if it's because I've done the research. If we go and have a look at my docks right now, B, it's only 47. Is that dropped because I've done the docks? Is Dock B cheaper than Dock A? Or is it I've done research that's dropped it by that much? Because I know I've done a pile of research, because at the moment, one of the things is you do research to earn points, and it was research was part of one of the events. So I've done a pile of research. Now, I don't know if it's dropped because of the research I've done, because that's a big difference. That's around 14k I've saved for doing this dock over doing Dock A. So yeah, that was one of my thoughts, was it had something to do with that. Back to the picture so we can keep going. I was just taking a few snapshots of some of the things. So I've got that, but I don't even think I even won it, even though it had 23%. So I'm sort of wondering, is it really worth spending all these to get these guys to have the extra thing, just to increase the odds of getting it? I'm not quite sure. Okay, so this was, I've noticed that we're getting some new ones, which was 50% officer defense. I've actually got all three now. Yeah. So I've got what? Ship X. I've got the ship XP I haven't used yet. 100% officer attack. 100% ship XP. Oops. Officer 50% officer defense. For 50% officer attack. I thought I had I got attack. I thought I had another one as well. Oh, here, officer health. There it is, right there. So officer health, there's officer defense and officer attack, and a 100% one I didn't realize I had. And you've got protected cargo now. We didn't have protected cargo before, though I don't remember seeing. Obviously I've used the 70% research speed, and I used a 20% research speed lately, but none of these ones seem to be any better. They seem to be about the same. So it only seems to be in Galaxy that I've noticed any extra new ones that they've brought out. It's one we're up to, and so here again, but I don't think I've finished them because these were today's ones, if I remember right. No, they're Fridays, so I must have finished them, but didn't take a screenshot of what if I got the reward, because today for me is Monday. This is Saturday. Okay, so I did a epic chest yesterday, and I won one hectare piece. One. That's it. I've got one Enterprise A and one hectare now. Yeah, whoopie doo. So this one's to yesterday's as well. But so I have been doing them. Oh, this was something I wanted to in the missions. We can. Hey guys, this is in my video. I think I worked out where Picard and Riker are living in the game at the moment. As I'm just heading there right now, and this is it here. It was part of the mission. I had to come here and drop Picard off. So this is where they're living. So is this going to be the new base for TNG crew, or is this just a temporary planet they're using? As you can see, that's exactly where I am. Zoom out. So yeah, I just thought I'd make mention of this in my video. Okay. Yes, we were preparing tea at the time I did that, so that's what the noise in the background was. Yeah, so basically I'm at the moment, I'm in lockdown, personal lockdown, until I get my test results back, because I had to get tested because I went to the trip and I was too close to a red zone and I had to get tested. So now I'm in quarantine until I get my results, and I'm sitting here waiting for a result, not getting paid because I can't go to work. So yeah, but that's life, isn't it, in lockdowns? Can I mention that? I better delete that bit. Lockdown in this environment. I had to delete a word because I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to use that word. Why I'm in a lockdown word. Yeah, so this was on the last missions I did, and I try and do a lot of ones that I see them so that I can get the prizes. And oh, this is another one. When we win these officers in this, and it comes up and says 0. Now technically I should have got a piece, but it doesn't say if I got the it doesn't say if I get any transporter patterns. I reckon if it's going to say this, it should say if I am getting them, it should say, and it doesn't say if I get, because at the moment there was a event, and if you get officers you get extra points. So did I get any points? Because this says I got 0, yet I did get them. It's just that she's maxed. And that's my question. Did I get any points? Because I had the officer maxed. Because it goes towards my alliance. And it's an alliance event, so it's not just me that it's affecting. If it was just me, I probably wouldn't care as much. But the fact that it is also affecting my alliance, I want to know if I'm getting it. And again, you can see I still did another ship, which I constantly do those ones. And that's it for today. So pretty much that's the video. I was obviously going to edit a few words out because I use the word you're not allowed to use in YouTube otherwise. Well, I don't get any money from YouTube anyway, so would it really matter? Actually, I spend money to so I can watch videos without having ads, and that, which I pay YouTube. So I'm not using any tools or anything to bypass. I pay to get the premium package. So yeah, so if I ever got into monetization, I would hope that at least covers that for me. But it's not something I plan on really pushing, because I don't make enough videos, and I don't make videos that really are probably worth me getting paid for. I just try to show you guys what it is like. And what I will show you is too, now that we've talked about that, the cost of the buildings at my level, as in some of these buildings that, if scope, okay. what I wanted to show you is, well, I can't show you that one because it's won't let me show you because I need to be level 50. What it cost me to get there. Well, here we go. We can show you what it's going to cost to get that to a level 48. And I can show you what it's going to cost this one to get it to 49. And I can show you what this one costs to get it to 48. And I can show you what this is going to cost to get it to 48. And I can't show you this one unless I speed it up. And that's, oh, okay, you got to finish that too. So, okay, as you've seen, I sped them up just for a video. Okay, so now we can have a look at what's going to cost to. So that's what it's going to cost to get this one to level 49. I think I actually might have showed you that one. This is what I'm going to cost that one. I think I might have shown that, but. And that's what it's going to cost to upgrade that to 48. And this is what it's going to cost me to get it to 49. And this is at my current level of research, what it's costing. And this one. So obviously I've got to get this one to 40. Oh no, I can show you this one. Look at how many billions in steel I need. To be able to achieve all this, and all this has to be up to 49. I'm pretty sure, because refinery wants shipyard and it wants this to, so if it wants, a refinery wants this to 49, 90% chance is I need to get all this all across here to 49, 49, 49. I don't have to worry about the bottom ones. It's just, it'd be just this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. All the ones I'm touching are all going to have to be 49, and then all your warehouses are going to be 49, and your vats are going to have to be 49. And you can imagine what it's going to cost by just looking at what it's costing to get these to 48. Yeah. And then, as you've seen, I've got to get shipyard to 49. Well, I can't do my shipyard to 49 until I get that to 49, which I need to get that to 49, which means I got to get that to 49, which most likely will need, I'll have to get this one to 49, and I'll probably have to get that to 49. You can see when I say that it is a long way for me to get to level 50, and what I'm trying to say, it's going to be painful. I need to get that to 49. I need to get the shipyard to 49 to be able to get my scrapyard to 49. And I need my shipyard to be 49 to be able to get my ship hangar to 49. So, but you don't need those to be able, or yes, you need your ship hangar to be 49, but don't need the scrapyard to be 49. Probably due to the fact the scrapyard probably came out after Ops became 49. Before you could get to level 50 before they had this scrapyard, so that'd be why you don't. That's not one of the main reasons it wouldn't be in there. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for today for the rest of it, but I can't upgrade this to 49 yet. As you can see, it's a long way off. And last time I seen the packs, you'd have to buy about 10 packs to be able to do it, because the packs were only like 100 or something. So it's just not going to happen. I'll have to do what you get, about 10 to 20 a day, maybe 30 a day. So without getting some sort of reward, it's going to be a long way to be able to get that to 49, to 40. So, and which then if you get to 40, you get, no, it's not there, you find out, it's here. I only just finished upgrading this earlier today. So we want to get to, still further to go. What I get if I get it to 40, I get to go a bit better exacoms to 4. but I can only still get grade 3 until I get to 40. Then I get grade 4. So they're supposed to be better when I get there. Yeah, so that's where I'm at the moment. And obviously I've only got to level 44 here because it requires this, and you got yeah, you got to do a lot of armadas, and there's not enough. It's all I can do and do low levels armadas, and they just don't give me enough to open enough of these. I get one every now and then, and as you can see, I need 200 points, and which means I have to go and do the big ones, and I don't have the ships to do them at the moment, and so we're just not going to happen. There is, with my ships, I do have my D4 at level tier 6 at the moment. Pretty much I could get it till tier 7. I do also have my auger at max, and you know I got my enterprise at max. I did this the other day. It might have been at the end of the roundabout the last of the last arc. And yes, I've got the old style on there. Yes. I can switch it back if I wanted to, but I sort of thought I've gone to the trouble of getting it. So why? Oh, I don't have this one. And that was because it was a pay to get one, and I wasn't going to pay for a weapon that I didn't think would make all that much difference. I didn't think it was worth paying $160 for. I think it was what they wanted for it. I don't mind earning my way there, but I'm not going to pay for a weapon that, when I've got the other ones and they don't do any difference, make my ship any better. I've decided not to fork out $160 for something that's not going to make my ship any better. And I think I've made videos of that saying I would not do that, and I have not done that, as you can see. The same as I have not done the research that would help here, because I think it gives you the 4th chest, and as you can see I don't have a 4th chest, and I would not pay for it. I can't show the other ones due to the fact that they're sitting on waiting 3 hours before I can do those. So yeah, I just thought I'd make a quick video on what we've gone. Okay, so there you go. If you know when Rev's video come out, you know when I'm recording this. Yeah. There's not much to do, as you can see. I've got basically no crews on my ships at the moment because they're all on away missions. Apart from the miners are out doing their mining. Must just go send them home soon. But yeah. Oh, they're actually way over. I can bring them back. I think I've got enough to... Yeah, I've got enough. So I can bring them back and do me refining for the day. Well, I can stay out there until just about time. It's 3 hours. I can stay another 3 hours and get a little bit more for me. But yeah, don't know what else to say, guys. So all I can say is I think this arc was just a way that Scopely wasn't making any money from the away missions, so they worked out a way not only to try and get you to spend more money, to spend the money that you weren't spending by buying speed ups, is to also make you buy the things that make the officers work even better. That's the way I think, and the rewards that you're getting from them weren't really that great deal. I was doing maybe 1 or 2 a day, and that was mainly just to do the daily thing, and that was about it. At the moment, the only reason I'm doing it is because it's part of an event, so it makes it worth doing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be pushing so hard on it. But, yeah. Anyway, I'll call it. I can't see. My one keeps doing a Martis, and I can't do them because all my crew are away for doing. Yeah. Catch us later. Thank you for watching.